Blood has many components in order to fulfill its functions. Plasma makes up 55% of blood content and is the least dense component of blood, hence why it rises to the top when separated. Furthermore, 90% of plasma consists of water. When an individual is dehydrated, their blood increases in viscosity, so it is harder for your heart to pump blood around your body, leading to increased strain on your heart. 8% of plasma is made up of proteins such as albumin, antibodies, which are part of the white blood cells, and fibrinogen, which is used in clotting. Finally, 2% of plasma is made up of much smaller components such as hormones, such as insulin, electrolytes such as sodium, and nutrients such as glucose. The other components of blood include white blood cells or leukocytes, which make up less than 1% of blood and are essential for fighting disease and foreign invaders. These use antibodies to fight them. White blood cells are larger than red blood cells and have a lifespan of hours. Platelets are essential for clotting, and without them we could die from blood loss due to a cut. They have a lifespan of 7 to 9 days and are very small and colourless. They fulfill their function by forming a scab to prevent blood loss. Finally, 45% of blood is red blood cells, or erythrocytes, which contain hemoglobin. Hemoglobin makes up 97% of red blood and has the red pigment which gives it its colour. It is used to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from tissues. Structurally, it is a biconcave disc with no nucleus, which increases the surface area and allows more oxygen to be transported, which makes it more efficient. Red blood cells have a lifespan of 120 days. Different blood vessels vary in structure for different functions. Veins, which carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart, consist of tunica externa, tunica media, and tunica intima layer, which contain endothelial cells. The tunica media in veins has several smooth muscle layers, and they contain pocket valves that prevent the backflow of blood towards the distal ends and increases the amount of venous return by contracting and preventing blood from acting under the force of gravity. Additionally, they have a thinner tunica media layer and larger lumen diameter, which is the hollow inside bit, than arteries, as veins have lower pressure on blood and also act as a blood reservoir within the body, so space within the veins is essential. The tunica externa is an outer fibrous layer. Arteries have a similar structure in that they contain the same 3 layers. However, they have a smaller lumen diameter and a thicker tunica media, which contains more smooth muscle tissue in order to control the changing pressure of blood flow. Arteries also vary and carry blood from the heart to the body. Arteries nearer the heart have more elastic fibres than smooth muscle fibres, so they can absorb the pressure changes more readily. They are stretched during systole and relaxed during diastole. Arteries further away from the heart are called muscular arteries, and the tunica media contains higher proportions of smooth muscles and less elastic fibres to help with contraction. Arterioles are very small arteries that connect capillaries and contain more smooth muscle tissue in order to control the changing pressure of the blood flow. The pressure of these changes is a direct result of the heart contracting and relaxing. Systole is the contraction of the heart and causes a high pressure on arterioles. Diastole is the relaxation phase, and this causes pressure to be lower on arterioles. This also causes stretch and recoil, which is what you can feel as your pulse. Additionally, arterioles control vasoconstriction and vasodilation. Vasoconstriction is more likely to occur when you're cold, as they constrict or when the muscle isn't in use, as they constrict to decrease the blood flow, so less heat is released. Vasodilation occurs in greater heat, so vessels dilate, so blood flows nearer the skin, so heat is released. Vasodilation also occurs if that muscle or part of the body is in use, so more blood flows to that area. Venules have again have the three layers, and its function is to transport blood from capillaries to veins. The tunica media is poorly developed in order to create a larger lumen, so there is less pressure on the blood. Capillaries are only one cell thick, which makes them very thin for gas exchange, and so diffusion can occur more easily. They also have a very small lumen diameter, which reduces the rate at which blood flows, so as much gas exchange can occur as possible. They also have a large surface area, so a greater amount of gas exchange can occur. An interconnected network of capillaries is called a capillary bed, and the entrance to this bed is regulated by precapillary sphincters, which is a band of smooth muscle tissue. The relaxation of the sphincters allows for increased flow, and constriction decreases flow. The process occurs in a cycle and is known as vasomotion, and is all regulated by the autonomic nervous system. Thanks for watching.